All right. Good morning, everybody, to our Thursday morning chat. This is Robin Blank Muscari. Hi, everybody.
Good morning.
And good morning. And we have Mike from Texas who joined yesterday, and he was the first one on the line. So a special warm welcome to Mike to our morning chat. And on Thursdays, we talk about business. On Mondays, we talk about products. And like I mentioned, everyone, Gregory will be here in just a minute. And this morning, we thought we would continue our conversation on gifting because that seems to be the hot topic. So I would like to open things up a little bit to see if anyone has started using the gifting model that we've been talking about and hear any experiences you're having. Good morning, Robin.
Good morning.
Hi. I think I said good morning. And Wendy's here and Bonnie's here. Well, good morning, everybody. Hey.
Good morning.
Oh my goodness, look at Wendy. You rock, girl.
That's a new interpretation of wearing a mask.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I was out in the cold and I had my mask on and I was so glad I had that.
Oh,
I found the best.
I've
use
enjoyed
for
mine outside, yes.
It was the best use for the mask. Yes.
I didn't have time to dress up as a
I love it. So we're talking about gifting, and we had quite a talk on Monday night with Ron Rabin, and then on our leaders call, we talked about it some more. And what we want everyone to do is really, it's not so important if you use the printed page off your printer or you use the fancy one. The key is to do it. And I want to hear, I know some of you have come from, I don't know, Robin has been gifting. And I don't know if anyone wants to share their experiences this morning. That would be wonderful. Oh, look who just joined us.
Hi, Gregory.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome home.
Gregory and your dog rejoined you.
And you know what? Max wants to come in. Yeah, the cat wants to come in. Yes. So who wants to share about their experience gifting? Oh, let's all jump in at once here. You know, I was a facilitator in the corporate world leading leadership programs for many years. You ask a question, you get no response. Okay, now what? No, it's never a problem because we can always move forward. So is anyone willing to start practicing gifting and see what happens?
Yes. That's
Okay.
where I am.
That's a good place to start. And you know, look at your beautiful background, Karen.
Thank you.
We're both
Darlene helped me pick it out yesterday, but
love it. Love it. Okay. Well, we're all working on our Zoom environments here.
it's flannel. It's flannel, you guys. It's a big piece of flannel from
Okay.
Hobby Lobby.
You see my new screen? You guys see my new screen?
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah. So so you're willing to try it, and Gregory created that new sheet that I think he put it in the Facebook group. It's just some guidelines on what to say and how to position things and set it up for success. A lot of us who listened to Ron the other night, and Ron has been gifting since the beginning. And, you know, he's just been tweaking what he's doing. A lot of people don't, some strange things are showing up here. You know, he bought a diamond pack and sold everything at retail immediately in the first few days, made all his money back on his diamond kit. and just kept going. So while he's cleaning chimneys, don't you love it? So what he's doing is he's tweaking what he says, and the biggest tweak he made that I heard the other night, and I'd love to hear from you guys of what you gleaned from his wisdom, as he said, you may not feel anything. And let's talk tomorrow, and I can tell you about how you can get a 30-day guarantee. So that was like a tweak in what he had done in the past by saying over 70% of it. There he is. He's in his space, I'm in mine. Okay.
I'm on
He's
the couch.
upstairs. He's on the couch, I'm in my office. So Gregory, I just asked people to, share any experiences, but then I asked people if they're willing to start gifting, and everyone, lots of hands went up. I can't see the people on the phone, but I want to turn it over to you because you had some focus that you wanted for this morning on gifting, correct?
Yeah, well, I just wanted to kind of open it up. And those of you that were on the director's call with us yesterday, we had a very fruitful discussion about gifting. And I think it's going to be, become part of our corporate culture and our method of operation. I know some of us have done it to greater and lesser degrees, with greater and lesser degrees of success. And I think what Ron shared, Ron Rabin on Monday night, because of his job, as Robin likes to say, her favorite chimney sweep. It's the only chimney sweep we know too, but he's still out sweeping chimneys and he's making almost $20,000 a month, right? But because he loves what he's doing and it puts him in contact with people. So he's able to gift probably, with social distancing, lockdown and everything else, many of us are going to rely on mail. But I think what came out of that was, just his refinement, because like anything, you keep practicing, you make this little adjustment here, make this little adjustment there. And, what he shared with us, I thought Monday night was quite profound, that he's having better success with giving one patch than a handful of patches. And I think we've all tried both, and everybody, our tendency is to think more is better, but maybe it's not. So and just like, and the analogy just comes to mind, we all know the 18-minute video is better than the 3-minute video, right? But we don't start people out with the 18-minute video. We start them out with the 3-minute video because it gets things in motion. So I'm pretty excited about experimenting with gifting, and Robin and we received our gifting cards. I just hats off to Ron Ledford, one of our founding, senior presidential directors, did a great job. It's 8.5 inch fold down card, a nice cardstock, quality printed. Sadly, it's only available in the US. Our Canadian partners we're trying to figure that out, because, Instaprint doesn't ship to Canada from their US headquarters, and they don't have it set up in Canada yet, but we'll work on that. But I'm really excited about just practicing and sampling gifting. And so maybe a couple of you that were on the director's call with us yesterday, if you'd like to chime in and share any thoughts or insights you have, but I just think this needs to become part of our conversation and part of our method of operation. So Wendy, you had a question?
How are you going to attach I have some of those coming. How are you going to attach the patches?
Oh,
I think you said a glue stick.
I came up with something very clever this morning, because I was on the way out the door to yoga, and I grabbed a couple of cards, and I grabbed a couple of patches, and I couldn't find the tape. Okay, I couldn't find the Scotch tape.
Okay.
So, you can guess what I did.
Can't
I
tell.
folded a piece of this
Oh,
the release paper down, and I glued it to the.
good idea.
I used the glue from the patch to glue it to the. So
Excellent.
that was a 6 a.m. improvise.
I like
but-
that. Glue stick.
Necessity, the mother of invention, right?
That's right. So I didn't give any away. I had coffee with my yoga teacher, and all of a sudden realized, oh, we got a dash, and I can't drive it home and think, darn, I brought one of these to give to her. I didn't give it to her. But so
I like because they have the envelope.
we
so
didn't order the envelopes, but envelopes are available.
Yeah,
we're
they're
gonna, we're
and
gonna
they'll
order
print
some
your
envelopes.
return address on them. So if I'm chatting with someone on Facebook, I can mail them one. I
Yeah.
love it.
The envelopes come pre-printed with your return address?
Either way, you
Oh,
can
nice.
put your
I
address
didn't
on it.
know
If not,
that.
you can leave them blank.
Okay,
But they're cheap. It was like what, $7 for 30 envelopes.
okay, good.
Are
So-
those ordered from the back office, those envelopes?
No,
They're ordered from the same place you order the cards.
Oh, this print, but the info's in the back office.
No, the envelope and the
Link-
card are ordered from the same place.
the link is in the Monday morning, the Monday email.
Yeah, we'll get an easier link.
Got
for
it.
people,
Okay,
but
got it.
Yeah, it
okay.
was in the Monday newsletter.
Got
Yeah,
it.
and all it brings up is the cards and the envelopes. There's
Got it.
nothing else you can order there. So it's very specific.
Yeah, and I think the
Not bad.
positioning of the card, as we discussed yesterday, I'll just say, I think it was very smart. You know, oh my God, are you suffering from low stem cell activity? Yikes. It's a new disease that the FDA doesn't own, low stem cell syndrome.
Don't use that word.
Yeah,
Don't-
right.
Word, yeah,
Yeah,
Use that
low stem
disease
cell
word.
activity.
notation.
Did you know that if you're over the age of 30, you could be suffering from this health problem? Low stem cell activity. So I think it's very cleverly done. So, and I think, you know, the other sheets that we have, the home printable sheets, I think are really the goal of gifting is to get the discussion in motion. Okay. So, so I've said enough. I just like to open up for any of you that were on our director's call yesterday, might want to chime into your
It's a
thoughts.
great idea. It's a great idea, Gregory. And I had somebody yesterday that I was private messaging on Facebook, and they watched the 3-minute video, and I asked them, would they like a sample? And they said they'd love to try a sample. So
You-
they text me they sent me their address, boom. So I think it's an exciting new way of trying.
Yeah. And it's a
I
good
do
way
too,
good way to get a yes out of somebody, because who's going to say no to a sample?
right? And we talked about how duplicatable doing one is. And if you have an intuition, you want to do more, that's not what we teach, because you can't duplicate somebody else's intuition. So I
Right.
think that's a big deal. Just make it duplicatable so that your team can follow along and do it that way. And personally, you know, you can modify it all you want, but we want a duplicatable process that we can teach. And it's affordable, much more affordable than
Yeah.
10.
No
And he
kidding.
You
doesn't
can get
send
a
us,
lot more people.
he
Uh-huh.
doesn't send a sample until after they've watched the 3-minute video.
There you go.
Right.
So
That's
he,
right.
he qualifies them by watching the video first, and then he sends them one.
Yeah,
And then by sending, you may not feel anything. They're like, well, I don't feel anything, but I want to know more.
you can say something.
Right.
I can show you I had this down last night.
Mhm.
Give me a call and I can show you how you can try it for 30 days with a money back guarantee. And then he qualifies them even more when they want to sign up.
Mhm.
Is it just you? Are you married? You want some for your spouse? You know, do you have more people in your family? Do you want to try and make some money? So we had this whole qualifying discussion. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. I'm learning.
You've got it, Wendy. You've got it.
I love that.
There's that thing that Phil Jones says too, when you get ready to hand that sample out, if you say, so if I give you this sample, will you watch this video? And
Yes.
hold it back until
And
they
hold
say
it back.
yes.
Yeah.
And then I would go on to say that I have this snazzy little app for my business that tells me when you've watched the video, and then I'll call you. So they know
like
that
that.
I will know whether they did it or not.
I'm watching.
They'll always say, oh, sure, I'll watch the video. And they never watch the video.
Or
Yeah.
something.
Some
Yeah,
don't. Yeah.
3 minutes. Good grief.
Yeah. When are you going to have 3 minutes?
Are you guys using the one that's cut down from the 18-minute video?
I
that
don't
again?
know where it's
Are you
at.
using that 3-minute video? I
The
like
3
to.
minutes, it's the first one that shows up in
Yeah.
InTouch, yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And all
First
Yeah,
that.
one.
it's the one from the 18-minute video.
Well, no, it's not from the 18-minute video. It's a separate self-contained product video. I think when you go to the InTouch sharing library, I think it's the first or second one. And the one right after that is the 18-minute video. Correct me, anyone, if I'm wrong, but
I think it starts with the.
Yeah.
And we all pull out our apps.
you know, it reminds me, when I was in another lifetime in another company, back in the audio cassette days, we developed a strategy when we were giving out audio cassettes. If I give you this cassette will you listen to it? And you don't let go until they say yes, you know?
That's right.
There you go.
Yeah. If I give you a sample, will you try it? Will you watch the video? Excuse me. Will you watch the video, the 3-minute video?
Yeah.
Or you could do like Ron does, and until they watch the video, you don't give it to them. But I think you can go either way. You know, it's like I was at coffee this morning with my yoga teacher, and I should have given it to her. And I knew she wasn't going to watch the video, or we're sitting there in the coffee shop. But I could have given her the sample, and I know she would have committed to watching the video if I would have fulfilled my obligation there, but I didn't. But
I'll use
see
it
her
for
come
my
up.
appointment later today, honey. Thank you.
There you go. Yeah. I mean, whenever you go, the barber, hairstylist to, you know, to the dry cleaners. I mean, you could do it wherever we go. So we're going to order some of the envelopes, and we're going to, you know, wherever I go, this is going with me. That's for sure.
Hey, so one of the things I wanted to say is on Thursday, we were going to talk about Vin. How do you say Vin's last name? Vin.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, but it just kind of reminds me, the thing that, you know, he had a lot of things to say. You know, I highly recommend you go listen in the Empower series to Vin. But what I wanted to say, he's a magician. And what struck me was, like, out of all the things he said, and I love what he said, he's one of my favorites, but it was watching him do the magic, and I'm looking going, how many times do you think it took to do that trick? You know, he practiced over and over thousands of times, you know, so he has a passion to be a magician. And so for us, it's like our passion is sharing this, and we have to practice over and over and over again. I just wanted to bring that point. It really landed that it's okay to practice and not get good results. We've been told that over and over again. But like you said, Gregory, you practice and you make an adjustment, you know.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to throw that part out that really struck me from Vin.
Good
it's
point.
It's affordable practice when you're only giving one away.
Yeah.
It is
exactly.
affordable. I always had a mindset over giving out many. I had a mindset, but one I can handle,
Yeah.
especially with the special on right now.
Uh-huh.
Sweet.
And Helen, I want to address what you said, because Jim Rohn says, you know, when you're new, you make up in numbers what you lack in skill. And the more numbers you do, the greater the skill you have, the greater your conversion.
The less
And
numbers
so-
you have to do to get conversion. Yeah. Mhm.
Yep. And so it's really good to log and track your conversions so you can watch how things get better and better and better as you are more skilled.
And the link that he shared at the end for his free lessons is still active, because I did go to it, and so I did register to take his training that he offered free.
Oh,
With
nice.
Now,
Thank you. I was gonna
I
check
could-
that out today.
it works. It works. So I'm excited about it, because having, you know, been to Toastmasters and all of that, I think what he's teaching is wow.
Well,
Yeah.
and you know, when he told us to do the 5-minute video, you can do it on your gifting talk. And then you view it the way he said, do it just how he said, and you will get so good. You'll be able to
Okay.
teach the rest of us.
Yeah. And then I, you know, have someone who has been dappling, you know, in network marketing, and was in one of the big companies and worked so hard, spent so much money, and barely made any money. And then she took the Empower series courses, you know, listened to everybody. And she said, oh my God, you know, I never knew how to do network marketing till our company taught us. So I just want to give kudos to Lifeway for bringing the Phil on and all those people, because I've got people who are finally making money. That's what this is about, sharing our successes. Well, in all the time I've ever done network marketing, I've never brought in so many people who made more money in network marketing than in our company. And we're just getting started, I think, you know?
Yeah. we're just-
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking I might need to amend the saying. You hear Robin, I say, success isn't magical, it's mathematical. I think we should say success is magical and mathematical. And the more numbers you do, the more
Oh.
magical it becomes.
That's excellent. Yeah,
Exactly. Increase the magic with the
That's right.
numbers.
we're
Yeah.
magicians.
Magic gets better with numbers. Yeah. Yeah.
Robin, would you repeat that thing where it was what you make up in numbers? You lacking
Oh.
skill?
Oh, you make up in numbers what you lack in skill, because when you're new, you don't have the skill yet.
Uh-huh.
And so you just keep practicing and practicing and practicing, and your numbers, your conversions will get better and better and better
Mm.
the more you do it. And that's true for everything in life. We just keep getting, look at Ron as an example. And, you know, he just kept practicing and practicing. And, you know, he's got several other businesses. This is not his only thing. And he is one of our top income earners in our community. And so he's doing something right because he's practicing a lot.
Oh, and I made a mistake. I said he was making almost 20,000 a month. He made almost 20,000 last week. Yeah,
Maybe I should be a chimney sweep.
yeah, yeah, you and me both.
Well, it's a lot of face to face.
But it would take a lot of study to be
Does
good.
help.
I
Yeah,
don't
and
know if I can put up with it.
it's had a lot of people to
I'd
practice.
rather be Santa Claus. Yeah. Clean up the mess later.
The computer pose.
It's 9:22.
And
Any other final comments about the Empower series or gifting? And let's raise hands again of who's going to practice gifting.
Me.
Yay! I'm going to do it today.
Oh, nice. Well, how fun. Yeah, and I'm going to listen to Vin today to increase
he's
my.
awesome.
He
Yeah,
is. It is unbelievably phenomenally awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he may have the
Yeah.
best smile in the whole series.
We love Vin.
He has an excellent smile. And I love he starts like this. No. And
Oh,
And bam, and think about it. You know that, think about it.
computer.
I
Yeah,
love him. He's great.
he's
I'm definitely
awesome.
gonna watch him today. He's going to be
Yeah.
my morning meditation. Or
He's
very
got good notes.
morning
Well,
education.
We'll see how your voice is next week.
Okay,
Yes, we will.
that'll be the
It's your
test.
voice,
I'm working on my visual image.
the
So I
melody
take the room.
voice. We'll hear the melody in your voice.
But I was thinking, y'all, because we're all like doing this Zoom stuff, a lot of times we're just from here down. But it is important that the hand language. So after we watch Vin, I think we should bring down the camera a little bit and use our hands more. Right? Bam.
I
That's
Yeah.
smart, actually. It really is smart.
Great idea, Helen.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was what.
My
Okay,
backdrop
everyone.
drop doesn't go that low.
I want to honor our timing and wish you a wonderful day. Today is Thursday, and is there, let's see, we have the promotion that goes on through tomorrow. So that's why the volume's looking so sweet this week. And Wendy is all ready. Look at how cute she
For
is.
Halloween.
Love it. Love it.
Halloween's on a full moon this year. Yeah.
It'll be an interesting Halloween this year. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to stop our recording.